How's it going, guys? Welcome to the Profit Ladders YouTube channel. My name's Ferg. Today I thought we'd talk about something that most match bettors know about, but not everybody seems to do it. So today we're going to talk about tracking. Now we have a few different types of trackers. We have a profit tracker, a bet tracker, a balance tracker and an ACCA tracker. And you might think using all of those is a little bit over the top. But I'm going to go through each one and I'm going to tell you why you need to be using them. And if you're not convinced by the end of the video, then I'll quit YouTube. So the first tracker I'm going to be talking about today is the profit tracker. If you're someone that's doing match betting and you're not tracking your profit, then you must be the most laid back, carefree person going, or you've just got too much money. When match betting, it's easy to get your own money and your profits mixed up and you can quickly lose track of what you've actually made. We're going to go over to my screen now and I'm going to show you how easy it is to use the profit tracker. So all of our trackers can be found on the dashboard. As you can see at the top of the home page, we have an area dedicated to your profits. Now if you're not tracking your profits, yours will look like mine. I'm going to go over to the profit tracker and I'll show you how quick and easy it is to use. The date by default will always be the current date, but if you do want to change it, just click on it and a little calendar will appear. For the bookmaker, we have a list of all the different bookmakers and exchanges, so just select the one you want. For type, you have two options, sport and casino. If you're doing a sportsbook offer, you're going to want to click sport, and if you're doing a casino offer, you're going to want to click casino. I know that might seem really obvious, but I'm telling you anyway. In notes, you can write whatever you want and you just add your profit here like so. Total profits will add up your total profits as you add more profit. Click Save Changes and that's it. Now as you can see, that's now updated our profits on the home page, but the line chart hasn't changed and it won't until we've added a few more of our profits. As you just saw, it is super easy to use. I'm just going to quickly show you another way you can add your profits through the calculator. So I'm going to go over to the odds matcher and then all we need to do is click the calculator icon to the far left of your selected event and then in the bottom right hand corner click update trackers and from here you can update your trackers. Once this is done, if we go back to the home page, it should have updated our profits. And there we go. So that was the profit tracker. Now let's talk about the balance tracker. The balance tracker will track your transactions between all of your different accounts. If you're someone that's doing match betting a lot, then you'll quickly lose track of where your money actually is. I know I've had this problem personally and I've logged into bookmaker sites and just found money that I didn't even know I had, which is always a nice surprise, but it's best you know where your money is. We're going to go to my screen again now and I'm just going to quickly run you through how the balance tracker works. So we're going to go over to the balance tracker and as you can see, mine's completely empty. When starting out, some people like to open a separate bank account. I'm not going to go through all the reasons why. You don't have to. You can just use your main bank account if you want to. As an example, I'm going to be starting out with £100. Now, let's say we're doing our first offer. Let's use Coral as an example. We're going to need to deposit £5 into our Coral account. Now that's done, you can see Coral has been added to our tracker and £5 has been taken from our bank account balance and added to our Coral balance. We're also going to need some money in our exchange account, so I'm going to add £50 into my Smarkets account like so. And as you can see, £50 has been taken from our bank balance and added to our Smarkets balance. Now, let's say we've done our qualifying bet for Coral and it's settled. If we click bet result, we can update our accounts depending on the result of the bet. So let's say our qualifying bet won on Coral and our Coral account balance has increased by £15, but our Smarkets balance has decreased by £15. If we enter that in here, you can see both our account balances have now updated. Now let's say we've completed the offer and we want to withdraw our money back to our bank account. To do this, all we need to do is click withdraw, enter the amount we want to withdraw, select the account you want to withdraw from. With status, you can select the withdrawal status. To keep things simple, I'm going to select balance to bank account. Click submit. And as you can see, our Coral balance is 0 and £20 has been added to our bank account balance. So that was the balance tracker. I don't think it gets used as much as it should, but as you just saw, it can be very useful, especially when you use it alongside the profit tracker. Now the final tracker we're going to be taking a look at is the bet tracker, and this can be extremely useful, especially when you're doing offers that involve multiple qualifying bets, multiple free bets. Maybe you have bets that don't settle for a while and you can use the tracker to track them so you don't forget about them. We're going to go back over to my screen now, and I'm just going to quickly run you through how the bet tracker works. So if we go over to the bet tracker, you can see we have open bets and settled bets. So let's say we want to track the Coral sign-up offer. First thing we need to do is add the offer like so. Now from here we can start adding our bets. So the first bet is going to be the qualifying bet. So what you would do is fill out all of the information for your qualifying bet. You don't have to fill all of these out if you don't want to. Just fill out the ones you want. Now if we click save all changes, you can see that that bet has been added to the tracker in open bets. But let's say our qualifying bet is settled. If we click here, I'm just going to quickly put in a qualifying loss of say 34 pence. Click mark as settled, save all changes, and now that has been moved into our settled bets. Next we're going to do our free bet. To add another bet, just select the type of bet you want to add and then click the plus symbol here. Once again, fill out all of your bet information that you want, and if the bet hasn't settled, just click save and it will be added to your open bets. If your bet has settled, enter your profit, click mark as settled, save all changes, and that will be added to your settled bets. Now if you ever want to go back and view an offer, you can, and you can also see all of your previous bet information and your profit. So that was the bet tracker. I know I gave a very basic example and I didn't actually fill it out properly myself. I didn't want to drag the video out too much, but hopefully you have a better understanding of how it actually works. It can be very useful when you're doing an offer that involves multiple bets. So using the trackers will allow you to measure your activity. So how much are you making? How much are you doing? If you think you've made a mistake or maybe your money's just in transaction somewhere, the trackers can help identify where that money is or where that mistake was made. Maybe you have a specific goal or target you want to get to. The trackers can remind you of your progress and they can show you if you're not making progress. So there is a tracker that we haven't talked about, and that's the ACCA tracker, and there is a reason for that. I'm actually going to save it for another video because I do feel like there's a lot to talk about. I'll probably go through sequential laying, I'll go through the tracker, I'll go through the calculator, and maybe we'll talk about the SmartKit ACCA lay feature because I haven't talked about that yet in a video, so look out for that. So that's it for this video. Hopefully you did get some valuable information from the video and I didn't just bore you to death. If you could like the video and subscribe to our channel, it does help us out a lot, and until next time.